Hi, I'm Judy Vitale with ReadTheStars.com with your weekly horoscopes at work for November the 25th through December 1st. Wow, what happened? That November month really got eaten up fast for me. So happy Thanksgiving and happy Hanukkah to those of you who were celebrating either or both. What an exciting week this is. Well, fortunately, there are no major planetary changes, but there are some things that we need to be aware of. The thing that makes me the most kind of cautious is the picture for Wednesday. I know they're already calling for weather that's going to be less than desirable for traveling, but the cosmic weather is also not going to be perfect. We're going to have the void of course moon from 6:44 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern time. So if you're traveling during that time, prepare for something unexpected. Be very careful and just go with the flow. Don't let the anger that you might feel about not having your plans work out the way that you hoped get to you. Okay? So that's really the biggest thing that I see going on. And the rest of it is going to be this little interplay between Mercury and Saturn. Now, Mercury is the way that we relate to other people, the way that we think, the way that we take ideas that don't have any words associated with them and put words to them. And so with it being so close to Saturn, both on Monday and then also kind of by association on Sunday, I think that it's time for us to be very serious, very careful, and also very direct about the way that we feel and expressing that to the people who need to hear what we feel and think. We get our first opportunity on Monday with a nice Virgo moon. That's a great way to start the week. We will get very organized Monday and Tuesday with that Virgo moon. So for those of us who are cooking, and I will be one of them, let's get everything all together and do it on Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday, not the greatest day for even food preparation can go wrong. Like if you're waiting for a cake or bread dough to rise, it might not work out so well during that moon void of course period. Don't know if you knew that, but it happens to me all the time. Thanksgiving, fortunately, is going to be really nice. We're going to have Mercury trine Jupiter, Venus opposite Jupiter, and Moon opposite Uranus. There'll be a little bit of excitement, perhaps a little bit of lack of tact among the relatives. What else is new? But basically, the Moon in Libra will give us a feeling of peace, well-being, and enough common sense not to rock the boat and kind of let the holiday pass without being too unpleasant, okay? Can you tell that I get into the holiday spirit really vigorously? Not. Okay, so Friday is that shopping day that everybody gets all excited about, and that's not great for acquiring goods. I'm telling you that. I think that if you go Black Friday shopping and doing all that crazy stuff, you might be disappointed. You might work out well. I don't know. It depends on your individual situation. But the moon will be void, of course, between 6:14 a.m. and 11:03 p.m. Eastern time in the sign of Libra. So, what you think is pretty at that time, when you go to wrap it in a couple of weeks to gift it out to somebody, you might go, ugh. So, keep that in mind. The same thing goes for those little Hanukkah gifts and such, too. And because that holiday goes on for several days, you always have a chance to redeem yourself. But the first night looks good, that being also Thanksgiving night. Saturday and Sunday, Moon in Scorpio, very sexy. You know what? Take some time to be intimate with the person that you love on Saturday and Sunday because, once the things really start to roll and get crazy between now and New Year's, I think that it's very important to make sure that we're dealing with the people that we love. And making all these arrangements and these different holiday preparations in a way that's agreeable to everybody. We all have to compromise in our lives. In my house, it's usually me trying to be maybe a little more festive than the rest of the people in my family, and maybe for some other families, it's about being a little more subdued so that everybody is happy and can accept and enjoy the holidays, because that's really what it's about, is to enjoy ourselves and to also commemorate the idea of light coming back into our lives, which we'll be talking about over the course of this next month. On Sunday, as I mentioned, that Saturn Mercury thing is going to be back in play when the moon comes over Saturn and Mercury. And so I think that that's going to allow us to be serious and very direct in our communication with people. So that's not a bad thing. Although sometimes people come across as being somewhat negative, it can also be very good to hear the truth so that we know what we're dealing with. Okay, moon goes void, of course, at 8:34 p.m. So if you are going to say anything momentous to someone, do it before that time, okay? That's it for this week. I wish everybody a very happy Thanksgiving, a wonderful, bright Hanukkah season, and, as the holidays get geared up, try not to get too crazy. If you would like to have a reading for yourself from me, go to my website, readthestars.com, click on private video readings, and you can go from there. It's $19.95 for 5 to 7 minutes with me doing nothing but reading your chart. Also a great way to gift somebody. You can tell them that it's going to be completely confidential. They won't be able to share. They will be able to share it with you, but you won't be able to see it. I will send the link directly to the person to whom you are sending the gift. So with that, I wish you again a happy week ahead. And again, you can ask me anything you want at Judy, Judi, at readthestars.com.